Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here, and today they have announced the full coaching staff for the Redskins, and also they had a press conference. If you're new, subscribe for NFL and Redskins content. I post like 4 times a week, so let's get into it. So here's the full coaching staff. A lot of you guys might not know all the names, so I'll go through what they did before and who they were with. So a lot of you guys know that most of these guys were with Carolina. And after this, Jack Del Rio and Scott Turner both had a press conference today, so I'll go through some of the highlights of that. So Pete Honer, tight ends coach, used to be the Carolina tight ends coach. So he helped to develop Greg Olson, so I'm fine with that. Jim Hostler, I think he's been the wide receiver coach at Carolina for 2 years, and he had really good reviews. Even Panthers fans said he was really good. He helped develop DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, so I love this move. Randy Jordan, running backs coach. He was our running backs coach last year and for a long time. So I love that we kept him because he's helped develop a lot of good guys. Drew Terrell is offensive. He used to be an offensive quality coach for Carolina, so now he's assistant wide receivers coach. Travell Wharton was an offensive lineman for Carolina a few years ago. He's 38 years old, so it's good because he's fresh. He's played in the last 6-8 years. He's played in the NFL as an offensive lineman. Now he's going to be the assistant offensive line coach. He'll be able to relate with the players, so I like that. And then Ken Zampese is the quarterbacks coach. I love that hire because he worked with Baker Mayfield during his rookie year and helped develop him. And then once he left, Ken Zampese left, Baker Mayfield sucked his next year. I talked about that a lot more in my other videos, so I'll put that on the end screen at the end of the video. So I love those moves. I heard Matsko's pretty good. Randy Jordan's good. Haven't heard much about Drew Terrell and Wharton, but besides that, everyone else looks pretty good. And then on defense, Chris Harris he was the LA Chargers, I think, last season. Sam Mills was with the Panthers. They have a good D line. Gerald McCoy, Dontari Poe, a few others. Uh, Rashard Rodgers was with the Panthers last year. Steve Russ also with the Panthers. And then I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, but he was the offensive quality control for Kansas last season, I think, or defensive. One of the two. I think it was offensive, but so. And then our special teams are quality control. Luke Del Rio, Jack Del Rio's son, is offensive. Ben Jacobs, assistant special teams. Vincent Rivera, Ron Rivera's son, defensive quality control. And Todd Storm, offensive quality control. Also, there have been rumors about Chris Cooley joining as an offensive quality control coordinator, but that has not been confirmed. And obviously, Scott Turner as the offensive coordinator and Jack Del Rio as our defensive coordinator and Ron Rivera as our head coach. They just didn't put that here because they already announced that. So now going on to what the press conference, they said in the press conference. So Scott Turner said he was a big fan of Haskins coming out of Ohio State. Got better as the year went on. Scott Turner also said we have versatility within our system where we're really going to play to our players' strengths, fit our scheme to our personnel. I love that. So he talked about how he got the job, talked about his dad. What else did he said? Biggest key for developing a young quarterback, you have to be the most committed guy in the building, and guys can see it when it's there and when it's not. And then going on to Jack Del Rio, he wants the D-line to be disruptive. He didn't really want to talk much about Chase Young. He doesn't want to commit to saying that we're going to draft him, obviously. And I love this answer from him. He said that Jack Del Rio said about the Redskins' defensive talent, everyone has talent. You can go across the league. It's a collection of college all-stars that play in the NFL. To say we have talent, sure we do. Everybody does. Love that because the coaches really have to bring out the talent out of the players and translate to the field. Jack Del Rio also said he wants the Redskins were way too much. They were too confused at the line of scrimmage, and they need to know what they're doing to succeed. And yeah, he didn't want to talk much. The last thing he said, forgot what it was, but I'm excited about Jack Del Rio because of his obvious success in the past with Carolina. But this was before Ron Rivera was there, and he got them from the 20th to the second ranked defense in 1 year, and same with the Broncos in 2012. And it's a very similar situation because Von Miller was on the Broncos the year before Jack Del Rio got there, and he helped develop him. And Chase Young's going to get his rookie year, hopefully, if we draft Chase Young, to be with Jack Del Rio to commit to develop him. So tell me what you guys think about this. All these hires, I do wish we got a little less Panthers guys, but I think overall it's pretty good. If you guys want, tell me if you guys want me to make a mock draft. I'm thinking about doing that soon. So if you do, put that, tell me in the comments below. So yeah, the only ones I have an issue with. I mean, not really anyone in specific. I'll say my favorite one's Jim Hostler. I'm not going to say any ones that we already had. Oh, we also have the same special teams coordinator. I love Jim Hostler, Ken Zampese, and I also like Travell Wharton just because he was a former player and very recent, so the game hasn't changed much for him. And then Luke Del Rio and Vincent Rivera, those guys, they're just really film people, so they don't do much, but it's just a role for them. So yeah, really love these moves. We'll see if there's any other official announcements on coaches. There might be a few more. Like we have one linebackers coach. I don't know if there's an assistant linebackers coach or assistant D line coach. We'll see because we'll see. I love this overall though. Like I said, tell me what you guys think about this in the description. So yeah, peace out.